So this is a complicated question to calculate the inverse. In this you can see there are three equations, and in one equations instead of writing a coefficient element, value lambda has been given, and in the question it has been asked that you have to solve the equations and you have to prove what type of solutions these equations will have. So before initiating, as we have already seen in every question, what we generally do, we take out the values of a from equations. So here it will be lambda because value has been given lambda. X is x, y and z, and b is 3, 2 and minus 3. So these are the values. So now here we will have to start by the same equation that we have seen, ax is equals to b. This is the same equation with what we are going to start. So now in the question it has been given what type of solutions these equations have. So we will have to make an assumptions. So let us take an assumption that set of equations have one solution, that is determinant of a is equal to 0. So we are assuming it, because to solve the question we have to start from somewhere. That is why we are assuming that the set of equations have no solution. They do not have any solution. So when this set of equations do not have a solution, when the determinant comes out to be 0. So what we will do, we will calculate determinant of this and we will keep that equal to 0 so that we can reach at certain conclusion. So let us find the determinant of this matrix. So while calculating determinant, as we have seen, 3 inside it will be like this, minus it will be plus 1, and inside it will be like this, and plus 4, like this it will be calculated. So finally we will calculate. So 3, 2 lambda plus 15 plus 1 lambda plus 18 plus 4, 5 minus 12. So what we will do, we will keep it to be equal to 0. Why we are keeping it to be 0? Because we are assuming that set of equations have no solution. So from here let us find out the lambda. 6 lambda plus 45 plus lambda plus 18 plus it will be minus 7 and into 4, so it will be minus 28. So from here we will find the value of lambda. So it will be 7 lambda, 45 plus 18 is 63 minus 28, so plus 35 is equals to 0. 7 lambda will be minus 35 and lambda will be minus 5. So as it was given in the question that so we have got the final answer, lambda is minus 5. So the set of equations will not have any solution as the determinant is 0, and if our lambda is minus 5, it is proved that the system will not have any solution. So we can write here, if lambda is minus 5, so there is only one solution. The solution will be the solution of equations will be no solution. So when the equations will not have any solution, only then it is possible that lambda is equals to minus 5. Now this is the another example. In this question it has been given that we have to calculate the value of k. What is the real value of k that we have to calculate? Now how we will start with this question? You can see on the left hand side we are having x. On the right hand side also we are having kx. Here we are having y. On the right hand side again we have y. Here z. Here also we have z. So what we will do, first step we will take these elements on the left hand side. So it will be x minus kx, because x I am putting together, plus 2y plus 3z, it will be equal to 0. Same way, second row, 3x plus y minus ky, because ky will be coming on the left hand side, plus 2z, that is equal to 0. In the third, 2x plus 3y plus z minus kz is equals to 0. So in this way we have taken all the values from the right hand side to the left hand side. Next step will be taking the common. So here I can see x is common, so I have taken x common. So the result will be k, 1 minus k and x outside, plus 2y plus 3z is equals to 0. In the second row we have y common, so I'll take y common. It will be 1 minus k plus 2z is equals to 0. And in the third row I can see 2x plus 3y. Here z is common, so I can keep 1 minus k like that, right? So what will be my next step? As we have seen that in every question what we used to do, we used to start up with this equation ax is equals to b. So here also we will take ax is equals to b. So we will separate out a from here. So what is a? A is 1 minus k, 3 and 2, 2, 1 minus k and 3, and the third column 3, 2, 1 minus k. My x here is xyz and b is here 0, 0 and 0, right? So now I have to calculate the value of k from here. So while calculating the value of k from here, I will have to take certain assumption, like if I take the determinant of this, what can be the determinant? I will have to put the determinants equal to something, only then I will be able to solve the question. So what will I do is, as A is a 3 by 3 matrix, so we will just write down the system, or you can write set of equations, will be having non-trivial solution. Non-trivial solutions means we will be having no solution only if determinant comes out to be 0. Only if our matrix is a singular matrix. When determinant comes out to be 0, it is called singular matrix. So my solution will be reached only when I keep the determinant equal to 0, and determinant equal to 0 means that my system of equations will have no solution. So now what will I do? I will calculate the determinant of this matrix and I will keep it equal to 0. So this was the A matrix that I got. So I will be taking the determinant of this and I will be keeping it to be 0. So what will I do? I will simply write the sign of determinant over here. Instead of writing these brackets, I will write the sign of determinant and that will be equal to 0. So if I have to take the determinant, if we remember in the elementary operations, because taking the determinant of this, it will be little complicated for me. So by introducing the elementary operations, I will try to just cut short my calculations. So what am I going to do? I am trying to apply this elementary operation. C1 is equals to C1 plus C2 plus C3. I am going to add column 2 and column 3 into column 1. So what am I going to get now? It will be 1 minus k plus 2 plus 3. So it will be 6 minus k. In the second also 3 plus 1 plus 2, it will be 6 minus k. And in the last also it will be 6 minus k. My second column, it will not change. My third column, it will not change. It is going to be same. And I will be putting it equal to 0 every time. So what next I am going to do? Now we can see in the first column 6 minus k is common for me. So I am taking out 6 minus k. If I take it out, I will be left with 1, 1, 1, 2, 1 minus k, 3, 3, 2, 1 minus k. So I have taken this common and I am keeping it to be equal to 0. So now if it is 1, 1, 1, I will again introduce elementary operations and reduce my calculations. What will I do? In row number 2, I am going to use elementary operation and I am going to apply this. Then in row number 3 also, I am going to apply elementary operations like this. So when I will apply these transformations, my result will be 6 minus k. As there will be no change in my first row will be 1 to 3. Change is going to be in the second row. Second minus first I have to do. So 1 minus 1, 0. 1 minus k minus 2. It will be minus 1 minus k. And 2 minus 3, it will be minus 1. Again in row number 3 minus row number 1, this will be 0. 3 minus 2, it will be 1. And last 1 minus k minus 3, it will be minus 2 and minus k. Again I am going to put it equal to 0. So next what will I do? I will be taking the determinant of this. Let us see the answer. So now I will be taking 6 minus k, that will be there outside only, and here when I will take the determinant, it will be 1 will be outside and this will be cross multiplied. So ultimately I am going to cross multiply. It will be minus 1 minus k. K will be multiplied with minus 2 minus k, or if it will be minus 2 minus k, in between we will be having minus sign, and 1 into 1 will be minus 1, that will be changed into plus 1, and I will keep it to be equal to 0. So let us solve it. It will be 6 minus k. When we will solve it, it will be positive 2, then it will be plus 2k, then plus k, then it will be plus k square plus 1, that will be equal to 0. Again it will be 6 minus k, and it will be 2k plus 1k, that will be equal to 3k. So I'll write it properly. It will be 3k when we will add it, plus k square plus 3, so that will be equal to 0. So from here if I will have to calculate the values, so it will be 6 minus k is equal to 0, and second will be 3k, or I can write k square further, that is equal to 3. So from here I can say that if it will be minus k, there it will be minus 6, so k will be 6. From here I can take k square will be minus 3k minus 3, and if I want to calculate k square, that is not possible, because when I will take under root of minus, that will be ill-defined. Minus under root is not possible. So ultimately my real value of k comes out to be 6. So in the last we can write that the real value for k in the equations will be 6, but this value is possible only if we have assumed that the determinant was 0. It means only one solution, that is the set of equations will not have any solutions, only then k will be coming out to be 6.